Greetings, Uverse. Welcome to Gunverse. Today, I wanted to take some time to load these magazines up for another video I'm doing. So, I mentioned it briefly in my PMR30 video, but I wanted to take some time and physically show you guys how laborious these magazines can be. So, like I said, you get these two polymer magazines with the firearm. And then I went out and got this here speed loader. And you're going to need a speed loader because, especially if you want to load these out in the field, it's not easy. So this speed loader is pretty cool. Just insert the magazine like so. Drop your round in. And bam, push down. Rinse and repeat. So after you load up all of those, and this works great here, by the way, works great on a workbench. However, it does not work so well in the middle of the woods. So I either need to get another type of speed loader or just buy a ton of magazines and load them all up here and then take them out with me. However, I'm not sure how feasible that second plan was. So the only other thing you gotta watch out for is you really gotta make sure they're all set to the back. So I don't know if you want every 5-10 rounds or so, just give it a little tap, really look down, make sure there's no rounds are crooked or sticking out. So alright, so you guys get the point on that one. I'm not gonna make you sit through all those. So again, these are the stock magazines. I bought this speed loader off of Amazon. I highly recommend it. You know, if you have a disability or something, this makes it really easy for someone to load these little finicky magazines. So on to this magazine. This is a stainless steel magazine that I bought. This is Aftermarket. It's made by M Carbo. It came with this here speed loader and totally different concept. This one slides over the top, and this little pin here, you gotta pull it out, and then it fits in a receiving hole in the magazine. And then, but yeah, you get the idea. See? So that one. So you can see how laborious this would be, especially out in the woods. It's okay for the first 4 or 5, but once you get down into, like, 25, it gets really, really tough to do. So you're definitely going to want the speed loader. Okay. But again, you kind of need a bench or something. Just kind of drop them in. But you don't want to put the speed loader down too far to give the rounds too much wiggle room, because they will get all bunched up. See, like that. You don't want that. want to make sure all the rimfire stack up on top of each other properly. So those look pretty good to me. And again, just give her a little tap and make sure they're all set to the back. Like I said in the video, if you have a misfire with this weapon, it's almost always the way the magazine was loaded. And that's what prevented this semi-automatic 22 Magnum from coming to fruition for so long, because nobody could figure out the magazine. But Kel-Tec, who we love, they're always doing stuff nobody asked for, and for that we salute you. Nobody, I mean, who wants a bullpup 5.56? You know what I mean? Like, nobody who thinks they're a bullpup shotgun or something. You know, they're just always thinking out of the box, and I can appreciate that. And a lot of people like to say, "Oh, this is washed up beach plastic," because they're from Florida. I mean, plastic has come a long way in the last 20 or 30 years, you know. Like, this thing barely weighs anything, and it's pretty strong, you know. I don't have much bad to say about it. And the PMR30 has the round kind of designates the shape of this firearm, because you know, we got this long cartridge that you have to have some room in the handle for this long cartridge to go up. So it kind of, you know, designates the shape of the weapon. So the handle's long, but I personally don't mind it. I have kind of large hands, so it fits really nicely in my hand. And, you know, those sights are just phenomenal. Trigger pull is great. So, thumbs up, Kel-Tec PMR-30. So, like I said, folks, just to recap quickly, I would recommend this style speed loader for sure if you're going to be out in the woods. But you can't use this on the original one. I don't think, anyway. Actually, let me check. I don't know if I've ever checked. No, that's not going to work. Not even close. All right. Well, I'm sure they have different style speed loaders for these original PMR30. I just bought this because I loved how easy it was. But like I said, it doesn't work out in the field. So I just load them all up, and when they're done, they're done. I come back in, but it would be nice to be able to reload out in the field with these finicky little shells. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you out on the range.